You're a good worker.
Changing spark plugs in the 2007 Dodge Caliber. So, this, come here, come closer, come closer, come closer. Look, this hole right here is what this fits in. So these are the spark plugs. Holding them in is that screw. And then pull that out and it's that far down in there. And it looks like it's kind of burned too. And then this is the new spark plug that's going in. But this doesn't have, oh, it does have the rubber to hold it in. Let me try it again. All right, let me think about it for a second here.
And I don't have the long tip needle nose either.
I'm inventing.
This one is
Colleen's? Oh, Bubby's? All right, go hand them out.
The spark plug's so deep in there, it's hard to get out. So I have to invent something to get it out. All right, if that don't pull it out, nothing will. Now if my socket doesn't come off, I'll be set. Oh, really? Tape put too much
Oh, I'm
tape on
okay, honey. Thank you. Keep
Too much
it.
tape.
Oh.
Thank you,
Don't fit
though.
the end of it in there.
you can take it.
Huh? I don't want any. But here,
Okay.
I'll get it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And this is a good tape.
Mommy,
No, he'd be doing the same thing at home. Let me see it. How is it?
mommy, mommy.
Doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look good.
Huh? What's the matter?
You take it.
So
Oh, okay. Go on over
let
there.
me see it for a second.
Ooh, nice tape.
Oh, it smells burned.
Yeah.
It's awful dark on the around the.
So that's the old one.
Mommy.
There's the new one.
That's
Yes,
weird.
And this is my tool that I had to use to get it out with.
Mommy.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
kind of
gonna-
holds in there a little bit.
Here you go, Aubrey.
Hey, as long as it gets the job done.
Hey.
Putting it in will be a lot easier anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Here's the other side.
Don't you climb on their vehicle. That's not yours to climb on. Theirs isn't all scratched up like ours.
What?
It's scratched up quite a bit.
I bump it many times.
Yeah.
Nice car.
This is the car that Raquel learned to drive in.
Ah.
Yeah, I just hate the thought of cross-threading these things in.
Don't even say that to yourself.
Yes.
I
Haven't
need
we
a-
taught you
I
the
need a
power
torque.
of positive
I
thinking?
need a torque wrench is what I need. I mean, just to get the torque right, you know.
I can see the
I've never
ground.
used a torque wrench
I
with
can
plugs in
see
my
the
life.
ground down there in the truck.
The
Have
only time I
faith.
did use the torque wrench when I had to build a motor or something.
No.
I had to
It
have
looked
head
like
bolts and everything on the
Tuck,
outside.
tuck, tuck.
That's when the temperature's gonna drop tonight. Can feel it.
Doesn't look good, does it? I should, if I had a little wire brush, I'd clean that out. I don't have
have a wire
anything
brush
like
with
that.
You got a brush?
No, it has to be something to scrape that little bit of corrosion off there on the inside. Okay, I got an idea for that.
I know what.
So that's kind of what we had planned, is stand here until it's time to go there and just be able to go there and hang out for a while.
Right.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, really? Thought it was going to do it.
How many supervisors does it take to watch Charlie take his plugs out?
Doesn't need me to watch that for sure.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Watch, I'm going to lose this tape down in there. That'd be awesome.
Oh, don't even say that. See, you don't talk like that. I'm
Positive
telling you.
Yeah, all of them look bad.
Yep.
I hope.
I told you this morning to stop talking bad stuff around
know.
her. She hears you.
You
Well,
need
I'm
to name him or her.
No,
Yes.
And
'cause
start-
I'm gonna name this one for sale in a little bit. We're getting a truck and a fifth wheel or a travel trailer, so this
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you want her to hold out till
Yeah,
then.
you gotta get her to him or her to hold out.
That's why I talk nice to mine all the time.
Her name is Betsy.
She's
Ours
laughing.
is Betsy.
Yeah, she's laughing. We do.
It's
I always think of her every
Bessie?
time I take a trip.
I almost called the RV Bessie.
Yeah, her
Somebody's telling me to name it, and I was like, Bessie, let's call it Bessie.
Yep, our truck's
That's
name
up.
is Betsy.
Tommy, don't drive me to that. Don't drive me to that day.
And you should. You gotta name
Part of the family.
Part of the family. It's your home, su casa.
That's right. That's true. Yeah. That's what I told somebody because they're fixing up a van, and they made a video about it. And I told them, I said, hey, you know, when you're doing it yourself, you know, I know with us, you know, our RV has become like a member of the family. I said a slightly dysfunctional, you know, loud, just won't leave. Never depend on it. Yeah, just like any other family member.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go back for a ride. Where's the walkie-talkie? Where's the other one?
All right.
That went on easy, didn't it?
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, we helped name somebody's.
Well,
Willie.
everybody names their boats, don't they?
Yeah, that's true.
So what's the difference?
so what's the name of your camper?
Well, we hadn't gotten that far.
I thought you named
No, it's Bessie. Well, now we do know somebody that does that. They named their truck and their motorhome. We hadn't gotten that far.
But
Well,
we
the
named
travel trailer
we
is a
named
little
our truck
different.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bimbo.
Oh yeah, that's a. They all look bad. And that is by no means any guarantee that it's going to run any better, you know.
I wish I had a nickel for every car as I was growing up that I put plugs and points, and the condenser used to be in the distributor cap, and man, I put those in so many times hoping trying to fix running issues, and most of the time it didn't work. But they were always cheap.
Yeah, I had all kinds of junk at home that I never used. And then when you're on the road, you probably
give your ride on?
you
I've
could
got-
use. Like I had a whole set of wire brushes, little thin ones, you know, like.
Yeah.
All right, last one. It's always the last one.
Oh,
You know
see,
that,
there-
right?
You're doing it again.
But you know it. You know it is.
Yeah.
It is always the last one. I have done so many jobs and so many things, and I don't care what it is. It's always the
At
last
the
one.
end.
Yep. This will be the one that breaks off. This will be the
Don't wanna
one
say
that I lose a piece of the tape down in there. It goes down in the hole in the engine. Gets
Oh,
stuck.
You don't want to do that.
I always just say
you
the
don't want a
worst.
piston slamming up against that.
I always say the
Wouldn't
worst
fire
case
anymore.
scenarios, and then that way, you know.
You don't feel bad when it
Right.
happens. I just think to say they ain't gonna happen. I don't want them worst case scenarios.
There it is.
Undo it.
Oh, that was a bad one.
Yep, it is.
Look at that. And look at that gap.
You shouldn't have. Well, even that it seems to be burnt way up.
Yeah. All right, last one. Where are you going?
Say south for the winter.
Heading down south?
Yeah, we're talking like we're diving. He's talking like he's diving.
Yeah,
Oh,
see?
you're riding along.
Here, look at the difference in this, Raquel. Okay, see the end of that? How it gets narrower, really, really small. That's from all that burning has sort of carbonized or whatever, you know, like the plug. And if you see the end of that, it's really thick. And check out the gap difference. So there's a huge gap, if you can see that, in between where the spark actually is created. And these come pre-gapped. I talked to them at, where did I get these? O'Reilly's. And you see that tiny little gap right there. So, I mean, if nothing, it's gonna at least run a little better than it did, hopefully.
Ups your gas mileage.
This is my own little invention here. I take a piece of coarse sandpaper, and down inside is the connection to the end of the spark plug. I just wrap it around and stick it down in there and clean it out.
They did it, and when they went in to do it, they were expecting to take out more fluid than they did. They took out about 1 liter of fluid,
That's a
is,
gallon.
but evidently the doctors have seen it a lot worse, especially for the bleeding.
There's
and stuff
that,
like that.
and last screw.
But they were more concerned because it's blood. They weren't expecting all the blood that they had. That is cancer
All right,
sac.
let's start
And
her
if
up
it
and see what
is,
it sounds like.
He said,
Yeah, I hear it.
Get out there, boy. No, no, no.